Hey, how's it going, boys? What is up? So it's back for a brand new series that I'll be doing moving on from this day forward. So this is, as you already probably seen from the title, I'll be doing every Flash slash Lakefest banners only. Every month we'll get one's Flash and one Lakefest, right? So every time when that comes up, I will put this up and see and let you guys know, is it worth sparking or not? Yes, this will be a brand new series, whether is it worth to spark this banner or not. Okay, so I'm just gonna note down whoever that is sparkable or whoever that is listed as a rate up character. Okay, that's what I'm gonna mention. What I'm gonna let you guys know, is it really worth doing it or not? Is it really worth to actually go all the way to hit your 300 rolls? Yeah, or at least you know. With all that said and go, let's go straight in. So first thing is, usually if you want to check whether the character has rate up or not, it's actually very simple. You just need to go straight down all the way at the bottom here under the events and promos. You just need to click on the current draw update. You need to go all the way down and you get to see the ones that has boosted draw rates, which includes all the ones that is listed here. So these are all the characters and or summon if it's included in a summon as well, that they have rate ups. But so as you can see, this banner is fucking crazy. Yes, so yes, the two new characters that probably maybe you've already seen the one before, and we have Summer Alex now, we have Summer Silva, we have Golden Knight, a grand character, and Grand Thunderfawn as well. So this is pretty huge. And then obviously the new Tiamat Summer one as well. For as well, another thing, if anyone's wondering as well, I'm not sure if this actually really matters. If you're wondering how decent is the draw rates, you can always check under the draw rates thing. You can just go and scroll bottom here, click on the draw rates. The one you should be looking at is the rates number 2. You shouldn't bother with rates number 1. The rates number 2, you can see like the ones that has rate up has 0.3. So all the ones that has rate up are all at 0.3, while the rest is 0.011, which is relatively on the lower side. So it's pretty good. Usually around when you hit, like, if any of the rate ups tends to go like around 0.3, which is usually the standard amount, is really good. Because there are some other ones out there where their rate up is not even 0.3. It's like 0.26 something. Yeah, it could be like that. But most of the time it's around 0.3. If it's 0.3, it's great already. Okay, so these are all the sparkable characters, which includes the two new characters, Summer Alex and Summer Silva. So it is pretty fucking huge. You even have the new Tiamat Summer as well. So to put it simply, to make your life make it a lot easier, to put it simply, it is definitely worth sparking this banner because there's so much shit in here. It really applies to a lot of people out there, because it's not like a lot of people have like all the crazy characters already, like me or whatever, because I already have all the characters. Hehe, just kidding, except for her, of course. But yeah, but this is, I would only say, is only worth sparking if you're lacking a lot of characters, because if you're already relatively in the decent side of things for your Earth, because Guild War is literally like 5-ish days away. So if your Earth teams is already relatively decent, you technically, it's okay to skip this banner. Like by that I mean you can do relatively well in like full auto, be it OTK and such. If you really can do that, by all means I think you should just skip this, because there are several other summer banners coming up, and then end of the day, by the end of summer, which is August-ish, end of August-ish, where they will do another like a Lakefest kind of banner, where they include all of the new summer characters that was introduced within this period, meaning the one inclusive of like Summer Izmir and who was the other guy? Yeah, that guy. Yeah, including Summer Monkey and Kubira as well, if I recall correctly. It's like basically the entire year that gets included in that last batch. So there are so many more they're going to introduce, right? We have one more Lakefest by the end of this month. We have another brand new set of summer characters there. Next month, Flash Fest as well, gonna have another brand new set of new summer characters. So technically, if only you're good in Earth characters, I really do suggest you to just kind of hold back. So, because, you know, there's probably other shit that may be really fucking OP as well. So, just a little bit of heads up. But if you do not have a lot, or if not, you still are missing a lot of key characters like the ones listed in the raid ups, like what's that? Summer Alex, Summer Silva. Technically, Summer Silva I can kind of ignore, but like Sundown Fawn, Golden Knight. If you do not have these two yet, it's definitely a good idea to do it, like to spark here, because these are very, very solid characters. Because like I'll just go into them in a bit, just for a bit. Like I'm not really gonna go too in depth like how I usually do with I think I did it with Zodiac before. So yeah, I think it's already mentioned, like you already watched these two, right? If you the two videos, you could probably just refer to that, the whole Siegfried and Ilnot one. But Siegfried, you can kind of technically ignore this guy. Ilnot is obviously like a must-have in a way if you want to go like whole bush shit, blah blah blah, like I mentioned in the video. So yeah, if you really want, you can go for her. But Summer Alex up to this day is still relatively strong, or if not, it's gonna be used no matter what, just because of the way she works. Like she's such a damage negation god. She can negate so much damage for your entire party and do damage at the same time. She can do relatively strong damage just because she can automatically nuke this at the end of turn. Every time she Ogies, she will have this thing where she will automatically nuke with her S2. She'll cast her S2 at the end of turn. And what her S2 does, she actually gives you the permanent defense up for your entire party. Pretty neat, right? And plus, like when you have this up, she gets extra attack and defense. She gets extra HP when she has 3 or more, blah blah blah. So yeah, all this is really, really strong. And then she also has like this crazy third skill of hers, which allows her to, you know, with gravity. Gravity is really, really strong. Accuracy down is kind of like whatever. At the water attack down is great, but the really good one is gravity here. But yeah, so to put it simply, Summer Alex is still used to this day just because she's a really, really strong sustained character that does plentiful damage. And yeah, you can also use her for OTK. She's great. So yeah, you can actually try to go for this as well, because Summer Alex is still really strong to this day. Summer Silva is kind of like a utility-ish character that helps you do a little bit more damage for like specific scenarios and such. I wouldn't really say she's kind of like a character that you really must go out of your way to get, because the other raid up characters are definitely much more significant. So you can kind of ignore her first. But like going to the other two, which is Golden Knight and Son of Fawn, this two is really, really good to be included in this banner just because like you have so many good characters that has raid up, like the one, you know, you just saw, I just mentioned a moment ago, right? Because this too is actually really good because Golden Knight allows you to do a crazy amount of Ogi right now just because of the addition of Belial Chains. Because Belial Chains gives you that all, you know, if you have like that Chains of Temptation shit that gives you a Freya buff, it gives you 13 buffs to your entire party. And you can also use her with Octo if you have any other character that gives at least minimum 2 more buffs. It just literally allows Golden Knight to get free double Ogi no matter what, which is fucking huge. Which also allows you to do like a very nice burst OTK setup for trains. And yeah, and this also applies, right? This also applies to Son of Fawn, because Son of Fawn is like is such a brain dead character. He basically, you want to use him anything outside of Earth, as in Earth favored, as long as it is outside Earth favorite, you must use him. Like if it's out is like not other elements, or if it's null, you have to use him, because what he literally does, he just literally turned the boss into water. Enough said. He has that one skill of his first skill, literally turns all bosses into water. In other words, you can use your what's that? Your seraphic weapon. That's what he does. And his weapon is fucking nuts because he gives you 3-hit counter and Dispel Cancel at full limit break. I mean, look, his weapon is the introduction of this stupid fucking skill set, by the way. It's fucking nuts. His weapon is crazy. Plus, it's a sword, right? You can use that for fucking Relic Buster shit, and you all know how crazy Relic Buster is, right? So that's why Son of Fawn is fucking great, especially like in this specific banner. You can try to get him, Golden Knight, Summer Alex, Ilnot, and maybe like, yeah, Silva as well. You can get all these characters, and if not, well, there's this motherfucker here too if you want. You know, if you want to bump up your, you know, your light or some shit, right? So like the other reason why, another thing, like, okay, so I don't think I really mentioned this to like any of my videos. Like whenever I go into a spark, right, a lot of times I would usually have the mentality is that if there's a chance, if I can at least get one of the raid up characters, I will spark the other. It would be really nice if I can at least get one of my target. I will set like a target that I really want, and then I also set like a sub target. So if basically any of those get selected by randomly luck shitting for obvious reasons, if you somehow get a raid up character by rolling or whatever, then yeah, you could actually, I could just spark the other one, which is what usually I tend to do when it comes to like I think I did that with the Son of Fawn banner that got released, for example, because like I really wanted Son of Fawn that time, right, in I think December, right? End of December, his release, because I got 4 of him. And I didn't really have any other characters that I really needed / wanted. But my other goal is to have Noah at that time, which I eventually picked Noah as my spark target. So yeah, that's what I usually tend to do. So it's like I have like one main target / goal and a sub target as well. So that way is like, hopefully it's like I just please you know, every time when you try to spark, like I would really try to hope the fact that at least one of my my main or sub target appears. If not, then yeah, if both doesn't appear, then fuck it, right? I'll just pick the I'll just pick my main target. That's obviously the case here. So yeah, so that's why like end of the day, right, this banner is insane because you have crazy characters like this two here, and then including her now. Yeah, it just makes more sense, the fact that this banner is fucking crazy. Oh yeah, before I mention as well, this summon is pretty fucking bonkers as well. If you want to do the whole Win Luca strat or whatever, if you want to go burst setup with Luca with Win, yeah, Tiamat summon is also pretty fucking strong. But yeah, anyways, but like besides the raid up stuff, right, the whole standard Flash Fest banner, like all these Shiva, John or whatever, you can just pick whatever you want. And because a lot of times, right, my sub target tends to be the ones that are like already in there. Like, you know, say for example, like I do not have like this motherfucker yet, so this is kind of like my sub target ish. If I were to spark this banner, for example, I'll obviously be aiming for her. If I do not get her, I will spark her. If I did get her, I will spark this guy, for example. You know, that's kind of like my mindset when it comes to like trying to spark a target. But yeah, end of the day, I don't think I really want to drag this too long. So yeah, this banner is fucking amazing if you do not have a lot of options when it comes to like Guild War stuff, because this banner can easily help you in Guild War, especially if you did manage to spark like Ilnod, Alex, Son of Fawn, or even Golden Knight, for example. I'm very certain any of these characters will help you a lot in the upcoming Guild War in 5 days time. Maybe by the time this video comes out, it'll be like in 4 days time, but yeah, you get the idea, right? So yeah, so anyways, that's all I can say for now. This is gonna be like the whole moving on, the next upcoming thing that I kind of want to do for you guys. Hopefully you guys find this kind of setup helpful in any way, shape or form, because I'm the type of guy that I don't really have like a lot of experience when it comes to like crazy editing in the videos or whatever. I'm just here to tell you guys, I'm just giving a lecture end of the day. But yeah, if you find this helpful in any way, shape or form, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it after all. But if not, yeah, just I would really appreciate if you guys hit the like button, obviously, the subscribe too, and if you can share with other people, by all means, I really appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for watching. So this moving on is gonna be like this. The next one is gonna be end of the month, where I cover up the Lake Fest banner, inclusive like any of that shit. So yeah, moving on, we're gonna have that. This is only gonna be for Lake Fest and Flash banner. Yeah, keep that in mind. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.